What if I told you that one of the most significant deities in Egyptian mythology was a god of the afterlife, the underworld and rebirth? Meet Osiris, the ancient god whose dramatic story of death and resurrection still captivates us today. Known for his green skin symbolizing rebirth and his pharaonic beard signifying royalty, Osiris was a figure of great importance in the ancient Egyptian pantheon. He was the god who offered the promise of afterlife, who ruled the underworld and who was reborn, demonstrating the cycle of life and death, a theme that deeply resonated with the ancient Egyptians. The enigma of Osiris is not merely in his roles, but in the fascination that his mythology continues to evoke. His story is a rich tapestry of power, love, betrayal, death and resurrection that has influenced various cultures and religions over centuries. As we delve into the story of Osiris, prepare to be enthralled by the tales of power, betrayal and rebirth. Osiris wasn't just a god, he was a king, a ruler who brought civilization to the people of Egypt. As a divine monarch, Osiris's reign was marked by significant developments that transformed Egypt into a thriving civilization. He introduced the people to the art of agriculture, turning the Nile's fertile lands into a breadbasket that fed the nation. But he didn't stop there. Osiris was also a pioneer of law and order. He established a system of laws that laid the groundwork for the advanced society Egypt would become. This system not only maintained peace, but also promoted justice, providing a model for future civilizations to emulate. Amidst his kingly duties, Osiris found love. He was married to Isis, his sister, and their union was one of the most celebrated love stories in ancient mythology. But as with any tale of power, a shadow of jealousy and betrayal looms over Osiris's reign. And so, the story of Osiris takes a dark turn. The peace and prosperity under Osiris's rule weren't enjoyed by everyone. His own brother Set harbored a deep-seated jealousy. In the heart of Egypt, a nefarious plot was brewing. Set, the god of chaos and storms, was consumed by envy and resentment. He saw his brother, Osiris, basking in the adoration of their people, ruling with wisdom and kindness. This was a sight he could no longer bear. Set's jealousy was not a sudden flash, but a slow and insidious burn, fueled by the perceived injustices he suffered. He felt overshadowed, marginalized, and worst of all, ignored. This bitterness was the seed of his treachery, and it grew into a dark and twisted tree of betrayal. With cunning and deceit, Set orchestrated a grand scheme. He crafted a beautiful chest tailored to the exact proportions of Osiris. At a grand feast, he offered this chest as a prize to the one who fit into it perfectly. Unaware of the impending danger, Osiris, ever the sport, stepped into the chest. In a swift and ruthless move, Set sealed the chest, trapping his brother inside. The beautiful chest, now a chilling tomb, was cast into the Nile. The river's currents carried away Osiris, and with him, the peace and prosperity of Egypt. The echoes of Set's cruel laughter marked the end of a reign and the beginning of a dark era. But the river also carried away Set's laughter, replacing it with a deafening silence that held a promise of justice, of retribution, and of a new dawn. With Osiris's death, Set seized the throne, but the story of Osiris was far from over. The tale of betrayal was only the beginning of a saga that would shape the destiny of Egypt and its people. The legacy of Osiris was far from extinguished, and his story was set to rise from the ashes like a phoenix in the face of adversity. In the face of despair, one goddess refused to accept Osiris's death. His wife Isis embarked on a journey to resurrect her husband. In the heart of this tale, Isis, the devoted wife and queen, showcased a love that transcended the realms of mortals and gods. Fueled by her unwavering determination, she set off on a mission to bring her beloved husband back from the clutches of death. Her journey was fraught with many trials and tribulations. She scoured the ends of the earth, piecing together the dismembered body of Osiris. Every fragment she found was a testament to her relentless spirit, a symbol of her undying love for her husband. Yet her quest was more than just a search for Osiris's remains. It was a battle against despair, a defiance against the inevitability of death. Isis, with her magic and wisdom, dared to challenge the natural order of things. She dared to believe in a love that could conquer even death itself. In her darkest hour, when all hope seemed lost, Isis's love proved more potent than any magic. With the help of Thoth, the god of wisdom, and Anubis, the god of embalming, she performed a ritual to breathe life back into Osiris. It was more than a resurrection. It was the triumph of love and determination over death and despair. However, Osiris's return to life was not as one would expect. His time in the realm of the dead had changed him. He had tasted death, walked its shadowy corridors, and emerged not as the king of the living, but as the ruler of the underworld. His resurrection marked his transition from a king to a god, from mortal to immortal, from life to death and back again. Through Isis's efforts, Osiris was resurrected, but he could no longer rule the world of the living. He became the god of the underworld, the lord of the afterlife, the symbol of resurrection and eternal life. And in doing so, he left an indelible mark on the tapestry of Egyptian mythology. Resurrected but changed, Osiris took on a new role, as the god of the underworld and the judge of souls. Osiris, previously a king of Egypt, found himself in an entirely new realm, a dominion of shadows and spirits, the underworld. He was no longer a king among the living, but a god among the dead. Yet, his rule was no less significant, for his realm bore weight on the fate of all souls. The underworld, in Egyptian mythology, is not merely a place of darkness and despair. It is a realm of judgment and rebirth, a place where the soul's worth is weighed and its future determined. And at the heart of it all stands Osiris, the god of the underworld, the divine judge, the ultimate arbiter of souls. In his new role, Osiris was believed to preside over the weighing of the heart ceremony, a crucial event in the journey of the deceased. The heart, seen as the seat of the soul, was weighed against the feather of Ma'at, the goddess of truth and justice. If the heart was found lighter, the soul was deemed pure and allowed to enter the paradise of the field of reeds. If the heart was heavier, it was devoured by the fearsome beast Amit, and the soul ceased to exist. Osiris's significance in the afterlife was immense. He was not only a god of death, but also a god of resurrection and eternal life. His own resurrection symbolized the hope of rebirth for every soul, a promise of life beyond death. As such, he was revered and worshipped, his name invoked in prayers and inscribed on tombs. Osiris's story, a tale of power, betrayal and resurrection, has left a lasting legacy in the annals of Egyptian mythology. His journey from a king to a god, from life to death and back to life again, resonates with the cycle of life and death that we all partake in. His story is a testament to the enduring belief in the possibility of life after death, a belief that has shaped cultures and civilizations throughout history. The tale of Osiris is more than just an ancient story. It's a testament to the enduring power of mythology. Osiris's journey from a revered king to the god of the underworld is an intricate tapestry woven with threads of power, betrayal and redemption. His story serves as a bedrock of Egyptian mythology, influencing and shaping the beliefs of an entire civilization. Osiris was not just a king or a god, he was a symbol of resurrection and eternal life, a beacon of hope for those seeking salvation in the afterlife. His tale, a powerful narrative of death and rebirth, continues to resonate, echoing in the annals of time and culture. The legacy of Osiris transcends beyond the ancient Egyptian era. His story, a timeless narrative, permeates into modern interpretations, inspiring literature, art and cultural discourse. From a king to the god of the underworld, Osiris's journey is a captivating tale of power, betrayal and redemption that continues to fascinate us to this day.